Hello, everybody. My name is Tyler Weber. We were given the task of creating a tile-based game, Tournamental. I am designing my level as a more elevated style. I wanted it to have elevation to it. So within this, I was inspired through Fortnite to use their balloon mechanic, which allowed the players, when collecting a certain amount of balloons, would float up to a certain height or level and would be able to reach different heights or different areas within their map when they play. So for this tile game, I added a collectible item, which is the balloon, that the player will pick up and utilize to float in front of the fans up, and then when they reach the fan level, it will push them over to the next tile. I am still experiencing some small difficulties, issues and bugs with the code. This will be worked out before final project, so I do apologize if this does look a little buggy still. It's still getting worked on. Aside from that, let's go ahead and get into it to show off our base of our mechanics. So when you come down here and collect your balloon orb, a little message telling you, oh look, a balloon, which informs you that you've collected a balloon. You will then head up to one of the fan tiles where once you step onto the tile, a notification string note will come up saying, print string will come up saying, up, up, and away. Now, this is the portion where there is still the bug of trying to get the character to properly float. As of right now, it's still teleporting. I'm working out that mechanic and that portion of the code to get this to function properly. The other issue I run into is once I get up to this level, my character will no longer walk around. He is planted firmly to the platform or returns back to the base level. I know there's room for me to grow, and I'm going to continue to do so and learn as much as I can to better this mechanic. Now, with what I have in the form of my blueprints, we have 3 major blueprints that we are using on hand. We have our tile sphere, which is where we will collect our balloon from, right here. We have our created as reference. This shows you that when you enter this set area, you will collect the balloon that's on that tile, which then destroys the balloon component and prints the string of, oh look, a balloon. When you move on from there to our tile balloon, which is the one underneath the air vent, that will activate via, if you have your balloon collected, and as long as you have more of the balloon, meaning at least one balloon more than what is required, or how many you have collected as to what is needed, and it's greater or equal to that, then you will activate the print string up, up, and away, which then would cause the actor class to begin the float. Now I have it set under a set actor relative location with a set location and a timeline. I know I need to fix some things. I'm going to sit down and continue to work on those as time goes on. As for the air vent, we are working through the prior problem, and once we get it to where my character floats up, we will then add in a segment where we will cast to our player when it enters the overlap or enters that space, and then will be pushed, whether it be by a trigger box or overlap with something that I attach to the vent itself, will push the player forward into the landing tile, in which once you land safely into the landing tile, you will receive the phew back on the ground. Once you've collected and have made your way through this portion of the level and are able to continue on to grab the next balloon, the next one will require 2 balloons to activate, which you'll get 2 balloon animations that pop up above your player once you've collected your first balloon. And once you come over to this tile, it will allow you to float up into the ventilation and into the game win zone. Thank you for viewing my project. I look forward to showing you more of my progress as we continue to build.